Coolio. Welcome, traders, to this Forex trade review for this week. The weekly trade review for whatever pairs we're going to cover today. Just need to do some small adjustments, and then we are good to go. All right. So yeah, just setting up all that. That's cool. We're good to go. Hi, Jidal. I'm very good. Thank you. I just need to send this to these people that we're going to go live. That's all. So that's cool. Okay, cool. Other than that, that's cool. So what kind of pairs do you guys want me to do today? Just wondering. So yeah. That was wrong side. Go to YouTube to your live stream. Edit. Go to YouTube to view your live. Okay, cool. Hello, Maria. Cool. How are ya? I just need to figure out something. There's a lot of technical difficulties today. So just to be upfront with you guys, today I went to the post office and a new setup is incoming. So that's lovely and all that thing. So cool. Everything is a nice start today. So let's start again. Welcome people to this weekly Forex live trade review situation, where we're going to go through dollar and yen and gold and silver, which has done tremendous this time around. VTI, cool, we'll do VTI, that's also very cool. So for me today is just to go through it, just to give you guys a walkthrough of how I would done it. The other thing is gold was just rising, silver was just rising, and then it hits take profit. The monthly take profit on silver almost. So silver target was 30, and then obviously today it fell. So I think all in all it's been a very good week. Yeah, cool. I think that's that. So we have request for oil. That's cool. I just need to take away my Discord. That's also cool. And then I need to exit it. Then I exit. Okay, cool. We'll do that. Yeah. Okay, cool. So oil, U.S. oil, American oil. So first of all, who asked? Raj, where did you want it to go? Where did you want it to go? Like, what was your plan? What are your thoughts about it? Right. We hear you double. Okay, that's not cool. They still hear me double? Okay. Is it fixed now? I didn't speak in my live. Okay, so using the way to speak again on my phone. So apparently, cool. Then we're going to do. Is this the right time to be in a sell position? Okay, sorry for that beginning. I need to fix that as well. Sorry, guys. So, those who are here live, I do apologize for everything. First of all, that is the bullish move all the way up to take profit for the week, take profit for the month. So that's like a take profit, take profit, take profit, take profit, take profit zone. Okay, so that's like green, 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 get out. What are you then going to do as a seller? I'm trying to get off here. There you are. So you are then supposedly to sell up here, but there is no setup for you. I went through this setup with one of a potential student this morning, and I said, yes, that's where you should take profit, but that doesn't mean you should also sell there. So that's a reversal, but okay, you can sell that candle. So how to go through that? Okay, so if that's the reversal pattern, then you need to close below that candle here. And that's the candle that's closed below, and that's the pullback. Yeah, okay. But I also have a theory that it just went. Why did it just go without any major pullback to 43, give or take 43? Because its buyers are in control. What do I mean by that? When you have a steady move down, that's sellers. When it's just straight down, like here, there is absolutely no green candle here, it's buyers. Why do buyers do that? Why do they just run it down? Because they don't want any at all to start selling it. So they're control. Okay. So what is their plan then? What's the plan, Stan? For those who has my rules of engagement when it comes to pivot points, if you do the monthly pivot points, go to 4 hour. If you do the monthly pivot points, you know that if you're in my mentorship group, there is a M2 to M4. That's quite astonishing. It stopped there. Okay, it stopped there. And then you're like wondering, like, okay, since it stopped there, then what are we going to do then? Back to central. Okay, where's central? Central is 40.50, 40.5. So if you are looking for sell, you are maximally looking into 70. So what is now 41.22? So you have 70 left out of a whole move of 290. Okay, so 292 is the whole move. You are now left with 70. The question is, are you late? Yes, you are. You are very late. So if I then were to think, what's going to happen on Monday? I think if we are not here, I think it's late now, so it didn't happen. Okay, so if by Monday that we come down here on the weekly, well, that seems like the buy zone to me, doesn't it? It sets up for buyers. So that is the specific buy price of 40.41. And between 41.43 and 40.41, that's where you are looking to take this one north. Central or the pivot line. The central pivot line. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, there is still, well, I have a technical analysis course if you want, of course, or you can do your own research on YouTube. Doesn't matter to me. But if you do choose to become one of my students, my technical analysis course at ivanfx.com, it is open at a discounted at $90 until next Friday, and then I will close it. So you have 1 week. It's a self-study course. It's already made videos. And if you don't understand, I will make even more videos for you. But that's on the technical analysis course. It's only technical analysis. There's no mentorship. There's a group that will try to help you out. I will try to help you out as well. But it's mostly self-study. And all this is explained in great details. But it wasn't supposed to be selling anything. But okay, I will try to understand. I will try to help you out here. So M2 to M4, sorry, that is M2. This green line here, that green line is M2, and that is M4. So what are we on? We are now on weekly. I can do and show levels. Okay. So can you see that one? It says M2 here. It's supposed to be M2. There it says M2, and there it says M4. That's the buy plan every week. If we hit too early up at M4, the price is then likely to revert back to central pivot. And then you have pivot point for monthly, weekly, and daily. Depends on your time horizon. Hi Sagar. I can see you. There's no need. So for me, currently we're setting up for a bullish move because we did that as a buyer, and we are now going back into the new buy zone and not a sell zone, and we didn't get in the real good sell setup. So that's that. So for this week, buyers got what they wanted. So yeah, cool. That's what they wanted. That's what they got. So it just sets up again for them. There was another one here. What was it? Okay. Pound dollar was requested for. Okay. So I think I have said 130 is the line in the sand, give or take. I need to remove those ones. Okay. 130, give or take, is the line in the sand for bullish movements, and we're still holding it, so we're still bullish, technically. The other question is, what do you want to happen next week? This time around, I'm not loud enough. Like, do you want me to scream? Should I scream? Well, sorry. So for that kind of a thing, if you are a buyer, that's kind of what you're looking for. Buying at support, but we are now turning into a range. The other part is if you are, so for this week, you haven't gotten a lot. You got maybe that entry, that's a cool. Then you got a new low, didn't like that myself. You have a new high, but on the 4 hour, you are setting up a double top. So top 1, top 2. If we break, we have a reversal. Is that likely? It all depends on what you want to see. So if you are a buyer, you see a range. If you are a seller, you see a double top. You're just waiting for the new lower low. The other thing is, if you are a seller, you also want that to happen for next week. So that would be around 31, selling around 31. But for this week, very mediocre trading happening. 3 peaks. I can see 2. But okay, you can count that one. Okay, cool. If you do 1 hour, 4 hour without pivot points, then I would say that's 2. Okay, cool. So it all depends what you are, what you want to see. Depends on your eyes. I might talk louder. Okay, let's talk louder. I will try. Okay. Pound yen is still holding 137.60. I said pause last whatever that time is. I guess it's in one of my videos. We are in a range. We're not going anywhere at the moment. We haven't gone in anywhere this week. So I don't know. What do you want to see? What do you want to do? What do you want to come for you? All right. So yeah, I think that there's nothing more to see here. We can set up on Sunday. What we will do for pound yen depends on your fundamental buys and all those kind of shenanigans, but part of that. Nah, just sideways. I would like it. It could be a reversal, by the way, a larger time frame reversal. But then you need a new low below 137.80. Okay, 137.80 has to break, hasn't. In the meantime, you're just guessing it will. Gold. Oh, my friend. Okay, so what happened this week? Oh, my lordy. Whew. Gold was a wave wrecker kind of a thing. Like, it was just going and going and going and going and going and going. It has been an amazing ride. So for me, it's kind of like awesome. But then if had a fall now today, my question is that is it a pullback or is it a take profit zone? I think that was take profit. Cool. We're not at monthly take profit yet. So we have maybe one more leg up given this theory. The other question is, where do you want it to fall? So every single day, just going to 15 minutes, every single day in this uptrend, just to take one piece of information, you have buy. Let's take those away then. You have buy, you have buy, you have buy, you have, okay, that was the late one. Okay, that was the latest one. Okay, cool. Potential also buy up there, but then you kind of lost that one. But that one is 600. That one is 400. And this one is 150, 170, 160. Is it gone? I had a gold entry at 2012. I had a gold entry at 2012, missed it by $2 and hit 2014 and now it's gone. Well, it has been at 2070 this week. So our target for our group was 2040. So this was our target here, 2040. That was our target. And we just crushed it. So for my liking, I don't know. I have to do some serious discussions with the group as to what we should do. Sounds like, well, I'm very happy. I'm very happy for you about that. So on the 15th, that's a reversal. Cool. Hasn't had any major retest of 2050 yet. Will it? I don't know. I'm not going to plan for it. but I need kind of a double bottom, higher high, higher low to start buying again. Maybe I will get that on Monday, maybe even Sunday night, my time, and nights to Monday. So yeah, so far for me, it's like hanging out in thin air. And is that the stop? Is there support here? Has there been support here before? So let's do another thing where let's do that, and then this, and go out. Okay, so it's just creating support wherever you find support, whether you like and want to find support. Okay, so what do I see now? I see both directions is possible. All right, so yeah, that's that. So gold has just been crushing it this week, basically. So for silver, we hit our monthly target and then done, dusted, finito finale. This one is quite also very volatile, but I think I've been expecting this move. Like, people have been asking me about silver. I haven't really paid attention to it, but I think I've said for quite some time that I want this to go up, and then here we are. Like, cool, like, awesome. I can't say that I was right, but I'm happy for you guys who took it, and I'm not going to take any credits for your trades, but if you did it, you crushed it this week. Congratulations. Short funds, I just went through pound dollar. Literally a couple of minutes ago. Okay, so what is going on at the moment in my life, kind of this kind of life that I want to share with you. Gold and silver has been amazing this week. Oil did some higher high, hit take profit for the month already. Ever growing profits. It's been amazing. July, it's been amazing week of August, first week of August. I don't know, I hope to be done redoing this computer for tomorrow. For those who are in the Discord channel, you know what I'm talking about. So there will be a video tomorrow at around 2:30 p.m. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible, but also, guys, want you to be there at the beginning, at least within the first hour, so that boosts the video. I can't make you, I just hope that you would like the video for you to be there early. The other part is I am thinking of I'm still in the process of making an intro to videos, making outro to videos, making logo for my videos, all thanks to your to the income that I've gotten from YouTube, plus a lot of on my own money, so 50-50 give or take. So I'm still waiting for those designs, I'm still waiting for those videos, those animations. So that will maybe boost up the Saturday video more. The other thing is, yeah, all thanks to you guys. That's what I wanted to say, really. All thanks to you guys. You're now getting more quality videos, and as you might have seen, where's the mouse? There is 2 cameras. And then we have to fix the double sound. I just need to go through where that is coming from. Yeah. So that's that. So I need to figure that one out as well, how I can incorporate that. So yeah. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. We're ever growing. That's all. And then if I should return the other camera, I don't know. Well, it's a better one than I had there. So this is 1080p, this is 720, but we shall see. I need to figure it out. Aussie dollar. Ooh. Last time I saw it, it was a new higher high. I thought, at least. I saw it here. Okay, short funds, gold is bearish. Okay. I do not at all, under any circumstance, agree with you, but that's your opinion. The other part is, if you are bullish on it and you had a great entry this week, we didn't get to profit, did we? We almost got the profit. So I think we're still trying to make this one go higher, trying to push it higher, but it's not willing to. The other problem that I have is this triple top kind of shenanigan. Yeah, so for me, that is, I don't like that. I would love it to go higher. So given the circumstances that we had this week, mediocre, maybe take profits, but we have at least been in profit. We have got an entries down here that has been good enough and given us something to like at least during the week. So that is 130. That's cool. So I don't know. Is that what you want to see? Okay, cool. I'm not so interested in Aussie dollar once it comes down here again. So I would rather just wait for it to make a higher high before I'm starting being interested again. But that's kind of how things have gone this week. We have a good entry. Stop loss is still intact. Still have it in. We still have the trade in. But if it then rises, cool. If it doesn't, cool too. Euro dollar. I don't know what. Hi Sagar, you wanted to be. Oh, you want me to talk less? It's been 25 minutes, and you wanted more fast paced. Okay, cool. That's okay. The other part is this is a double, triple, quadruple, whatever top. And it doesn't seem to me to be a very strong resistance. Because yes, it's been holding, yes, it just takes a turn down, and yes, we are still holding that support, but we are most likely to go higher until it breaks 117. So that's also the line in the sand for this pair. If it now starts going below that, okay, cool, then it's bearish. But until that, we're still bullish. As far as what has happened this week, we haven't gotten in check profit zone. We haven't taken profits, and we might have hit our stop loss break even. Okay, we have other pairs that went well. If you are a seller, I would be more intrigued to sell, but have in mind it now looks more like a range more than anything else. Okay? So don't be so sure that this is going to fall until it has fallen. Do you get that one? We have also quite high, to be honest. And I think I've said down to 1500 at some point. That would be the buy zone. So if we are down there by, give or take, mid-August, so by the end of next week, cool, I can do that. I will not short it, but I would rather buy it up. Because I'm long-term bullish on euro dollar, so we shall see what happens. What else? Are you looking to sell it, Valley? Bully? Apart from that, yeah, I think we're just waiting for that to make its move, I guess. But if it comes down here as a buyer, it's still a buy opportunity. But though this webinar does not contain any investment advice, is only for education purposes. Apart from that, coolio. Pound yen, USDCAD. Okay, so what happened here? Whoa, we didn't go to the 132. Almost. Ouch. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. I would rather love it to hold 135, 133.50. Sorry. Okay, so that really doesn't, like, I really wanted to hold that, at least that price for it to be still bullish. The other part is it hasn't broken above previous high, but it's challenging. Have we gone too far too fast? Most likely. Was that a real profit taking zone for like this whole down move? I'm not so sure about that. But what I do know is the current price is just in the middle. If I was a buyer, I would love price to come back down to 133 before going higher again. So, but that's also what the seller wants, right? You also want to sell it down. Can you still sell it? Might not be your most perfect entries in terms of market condition, but who knows? So right now it's in the middle. Not so much that you can't buy here, and you can only sell as long as it holds 133.50. So yeah. Rise says it also depends on oil prices, I guess. Yes, it does. Canadian dollar, Canada is highly dependent on oil price. Not highly, but is a large producer. So Canada and oil price is interrelated. So if you don't want to trade US oil because your broker doesn't give you low enough order size, and you don't want to trade US oil because it's too volatile, whatever, you go to Canadian dollar. So that could be USDCAD, that can be CAD yen, JPY, that could be CAD CHF, or for example, yeah, also EUROCAD for that matter, but EUROCAD. Not so much Australian CAD, New Zealand CAD, Canadian dollar. Don't do those. So that's what you can revert to. And then you have to find out how do they move, in what percentage, and how much. Is it 100%? Is it 90? Is it 80? Is it 70? Is it 60? And what kind of news that moves US oil also moves Canadian dollar. So you then have to understand how does oil move, what kind of news does oil move onto, and what's the demand and what's the supply. And then you have to take it into account that Canada is its own currency, it is its own country, has its own policy. So you have to understand both. But if you want to trade US oil, trade the Canadian dollar, potentially also euro, also Norwegian krone. Those are the strongest ones correlated against US dollar and UK oil. No, against US oil and UK oil oil, respectively. Morris says, thank you for assisting us new traders. You're welcome. That's why I'm here, to help you guys. Could you do Euro Huff and use the commitment of traders, please? Hi, Goody. I haven't prepared that, and I don't have access to that kind of information at the moment. So I'm sorry for that. Yeah. I don't have access to that. I have access to Euro one, but not Huff, so Hungarian something. Yeah. But I can try to do some research until Wednesday, on Sunday, for the Sunday live at 19:30 p.m. I think we can do that. And take away their million. Well, DFI, like, what is going on? Like, what is that all about? Okay, so yes, I'm now talking, but it is important. Donald Trump, the US president, has now threatened Canada to have taxes on their aluminium. And you're asking, why are you talking about that? I mean, because it does affect risk in the market, Canadian dollar, US dollar. And that's what we're looking at here right now. It also can start moving money that was invested in America to go to Canada. That would make the US dollar weaker and Canadian dollar stronger. That doesn't necessarily come from normal market conditions, normal money flow, and normal economic reasons of why it should fall. But that's a different thing. So I guess Trump wants to protect. I think also that we are going now into a time where Trump might do more tariffs, start new wars, trade wars, other whatever wars he wants to do. So because it seems to me that that's how he has won, at least the people before, and that's potentially also how he can win the election. That could mean flip this whole thing around and make dollar get stronger. It can make yen stronger and Swissy stronger, potentially also gold stronger. So then we not necessarily see this endless flow of dollar weakness, but more strengthening. So that kind of balances things out. The other part to that is, it was a DFI who said that they have just spent 10% of what they have been allocated of those $6 trillion. So if you're just 10% in, and we have seen this dollar weakness, what it's been doing, we are still in for a big ride. So if that's true, I haven't quality tested those numbers, but if that's true, that's quite funny. Take away William. Hi sir, hi, you are doing great. Can you talk a bit more about gold that was blown my account? Pam, first of all, what did you do? And why did you blow it? First of all, for any trade, you should not have more than 1% per risk per trade. You should also have, after 20 trades, you should not have lost more than 5% of your account. And if you can't do that with less than 1% per trade on gold, you shouldn't trade gold. That's how simple that is. The other part is, yeah, very, very simple, straightforward rules that I apply and tell you guys quite often, kind of every time, and to tirelessly. The other part to that is, why? Where did you enter? What was the reason to entering? Was it selling? Was it buying? Okay, cool. I understand. Thank you for the consideration for USDCAD helping. Okay, good. Pound CAD has been requested for. Okay, pound. The USDCAD is gonna get some serious hits right now. Trump regulations are now gonna murder their market further. Well, potentially, yeah. but it's not bullish yet. It hasn't gone above 133.50. Okay, here, this line. So that is still bearish. Okay. Still bearish below that. Okay, cool. Pound was requested for. Pound Aussie. Okay. Yeah. It all depends on your eyes. This didn't really work out how I would intend it to do. That's one kind of thing. The other thing is, why did it make a double bottom there? Okay, so it's still bullish then. Pair of buys. Okay, so cool. That's kind of the channel it's been making. I also believe that we are what are we really here? That we are just trying to, well, it all depends on your eyes. That's a selling point in this downward thing. That's a double bottom, and then if price comes back down here, so if price comes back to 82, then you're buying, and if price comes up to 83, then you're selling. I also think that you just have to pick and choose your team and see what happens. Okay, cool. Okay. I like the analysis coffee. You're welcome, DFI. Well, Gope isn't here today, but I talked to him and he said he was going to have up in the mountains in Canada. So whenever he is, he normally supplies with me coffee money. So yeah, that was a good coffee the other day. I went to the hairdresser to cut my hair. So thank you for that, Gopi, whenever you see this video. Thank you so much, sir. I was buying and it went and it go down like crazy. That's why it's blown. Okay, so Pam, then you bought very late. You still need to have stop losses, and yes, it was going to happen, but I also think you entered very late. I also had stop losses being hit because that was a late entry, but I didn't lose. So yeah. Why no one asking for USD Swissy and USD yen? Well, there you go. Your little card, you just did it. So I don't know if people want to even hear about it. So yeah. For pound CAD, we seem to have rounded off. Walk it off. That's a pullback to a buy. That's what it sounds like, because that's higher than that high, higher than that high, challenging that high. Okay, so to me, which is quite a weird thing, but if this was the end of the trend, that would be a reversal. Right now, it's kind of in the middle of the range, but I don't know if it's what you guys call a teacup, coffee cup, whatever. But I think this is bullish, just by the look of it, until it breaks below 73.50. Okay, coolio. So that would be bullish momentum here. Pound New Zealand. I would call that a range with a bullish tone to it. So bullish tone. Why? Because we're coming up, sideways, up, continuation. Until we break a line, either 96 or 98.50, give or take, depending. Yeah, either one of those. It just depends where and when. So yeah. Hi Evan, why DXY still got bullish when NFP is today? Hi Andreas. Take profit. Take profit. We were talking about that in the Discord channel today, and I don't know if I just said it to someone of my mentorship students or if I said it to everyone before it happened. But my view was that dollar would get strong, even though if it was a good number, because people would see that as an opportunity to take profit. And oh boy, I was correct. I guess there's some timestamps somewhere that says that I said it before it happened. So I'm not going to say, oh, still look at me. But yeah, I literally said it to someone. So somebody can say, I don't know who it is. Potentially DFI here. The other part is, what do you want to see on pound? Where do you see pound going? There was interest rate meeting this week. Did you read that report? What did you take away from that? Should also determine what you would do with pound. It seems to me right now they are quite equally weak, more than anything else, because New Zealand is weak. USD Swissy and USD Yen, our beloved friends and family. Okay, so let's do what I told you guys to do. Okay? So I said this week, I said that was your sell. Okay? Specifically there in that area, I said that's where your sell is. Did you sell that? And then I said 90 was the target. We might have actually bottomed out before that happened. But this trade here should be in profit. And then where were we when we talked about it? It was either here or here. But that means I don't want to do that. Just want to take away. Okay. Let me see. So this is what I told you guys. You have 3 potential entries. You have either this, this, or this. So this one got stopped out. Cool. This one you got an entry on. And you also have an entry here. You also have an entry potentially here. And then you let it go. That one might be out by now at break even. So you should still have 1 to 2 winning trades on this one. What is my feeling about it coming back up here? I don't like that, by the way. I don't like that. But hey, if it breaks down again, that's a new sell opportunity. Are we still bearish? Yes. As long as we are still below this line here at 92, 30, 20, whatever, we're still bearish. Okay, cool. Do you think gold will get bullish again after this NFP? I don't know when it will get bullish, but I know it will get bullish. If it's Monday, if it's next Monday, if it's next Tuesday, I don't know. The other thing is, I also think it's quite healthy for gold to have a fall. Because we get a sell, we get a better price, and we get even more upside. Okay? Good deal? Good deal. So, I don't mind. I would love that. The other part is USDN. Did I say something here on that one? It doesn't seem like I prepared this one quite good, but I don't know. I have done that. Did I do that on Sunday or is that a different day? I don't want to be hindsight. So if I did that another day, cool. But if I didn't, if I did that another day after Sunday, not so cool. But if you sold that, this is a weird setup, people. This is a weird setup. Okay, so what's coming on? Down, 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 up, down, up. So if this was actually your buy zone, you have no reversal. Maybe this is just used the yen conversion thing. So that's kind of, I don't know, somewhere. I don't know, somewhere. So it goes down, up, ranges, goes down, ranges. Not necessarily a very favorable trading setup. So what do I want to see? Well, that I could have sold that. That's so cool. That's cool. The other part is I would like have sold here instead. If price ended here, that would be cool. So that would be the 1 hour trade. That would be the 4 hour trade. Or pullback. Now, I don't know. I have no clue. By the way, I learned something today. Trading NFP isn't that bad as long as you are not greedy. Okay. Can I tell you, Subdork, why you shouldn't trade the NFP? The biggest reason for not trading NFP for me is because the big boys doesn't do it. And the reason why NFP falls or rises is, to me, sometimes random. It all depends on what the big boys want it to happen. But then I have started to understand it and learned it, and I can easily predict it. I was right about two things today. NFP number was great and good, higher than expected. Two, USD strengthening. I was right about both of them. So I could have traded that. But that's a part of the point. Because you're picking the most highly volatile market condition or time where there is very little traders. So you have to rise further to get an entry. So you are incurring more losses before you can get an entry again. If you want to sell, for example. And then if you want to buy, price can go way lower than your buy price, and then you end up in negative 20 if you have a small account before you have even, because it was slippage. Slippage is when there's no buyers or no sellers to get you in, and then all of a sudden you find one, but you're like way out. And if you want to have your stop loss here, you're not out until minus 20. So if it was minus 10 on stop loss and NFP just broke out, nobody can catch you when you fall and you are exited because they're put in order to get you out no matter what. You wanted out at minus 10, but you got out at minus 20 because there was a slippage. There was nothing in the market. And I don't trade that. The thing that I trade is consistent market conditions and setups that I can go back and say I do the same thing every time. NFP doesn't give me that. And I've tried, and I've lost thousands of dollars on NFP. I don't want you to do that. You can do it, fine, but you didn't get it from me. I didn't tell you to. I would rather you to sell here, sell here, sell here, sell here, sell here, sell here, and once it makes a new high here, take stop loss. So then that's out, break even, win, win, win. I would rather you do that and be maybe out of negative. That's actually not negative. That's a positive trade actually. That's a positive trade instead of doing an FP. Who drives the price when FP? Algorithms and lack of traders. So price has to move further to find a market participant. So it's like going to a physical market. It's like when everyone is there, like busting with people. It's like everywhere. It's like everywhere there's people. Like there's for tomatoes, there's potatoes, there's rice, there's everything you would want. But when everyone knows there's a storm coming, they would run home because they don't have shelter. So that then when an FP comes in a market situation, there is maybe 1 or 2 or 3 sellers that is still reluctant to go home from the storm, but they will stay. And then they have the market, they have the prices, they can jack up the prices. You have to pay double the much because they are the only sellers of potatoes that day, because all the potato sellers went home. So, and you're the only one to buy. So there is all of a sudden no sellers, very little buyers, and that's what drives prices. It's just how I explain it. It might be wrong, but another way of putting it is mostly before an FP, we have already hit take profit for the week in good market conditions. Normal market conditions, we have already hit TP for the week or for the day, whatever. So traders are already out before an FP even happens. I have been like, when was it? Was it June? I don't know if it was June or July. Like 1 month, 2 months ago, we hit TP on Wednesday. I was done for the week. There was nothing else to do. Buyers was taking profit, and then NFP came and had fallen and fell. So if you didn't take profit at that time, at that take profit, you would have lost money potentially, or BE, instead of getting 150 to 200 pips. I don't know when it was. I can just guess which day it was. 2nd of July? Is that a day? No, it's not. So when was NFP in July? NFP in July was it Friday 3rd? So that wasn't the month. June. When was it in June? June was 5th. Yeah. In June. It was in June. See? Take profit on 4th. That would be Thursday. There. Price comes up. Falls again. And then next week. So what happens, so as you can see here. Oh, crap. Okay. TP. Price still goes higher, so you can TP here as well. That's where you really get out. And then if you TP here, and then NFP comes here, NFP makes it fall again. So maybe that wasn't the month though, but another month it TP early and then just knocked me down. But then that's the Monday. Monday's that's Monday. Monday. So that's Tuesday entry and Monday entry, depending. And then up again. Cool. Algos and retail traders and lack of traders at all. That's just how I want to explain it. I might be right, I might be wrong. That's all. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, is kind of somewhere in nowhere, man. No man's land. We have a fall, we have a double bottom, we have a new high, we have a pullback, and we have a lack of a new higher high. We now have come down here again, and it's definitely not bullish. Is it a range? Potentially. Range. So what's going on now? I don't know. New Zealand is weak. So that would make Euro New Zealand even better to trade then. What about that, Wally? Oh, it's gone sideways after that. But that's the target for, is it the month? Yeah, boys. No, it's not. Okay, so it's just for the week then. Okay. So just finding powers to even go higher, I guess. I think that's what's going on here. So I don't know if you're still in it, Wally, but trade is still running. 589 pips. Call out 21st of July. Okay, cool. So have you gone through a lot of the pairs now? So any Aussie yen, I don't like that. Euro yen. Euro yen is still rising. Still bullish. It can be falling now though. That seems like a reversal to me. New Zealand yen, tried to go higher, didn't do it much. USD yen, already gone through that one. Aussie Swissy, did not fulfill what I wanted to do. That's a fail this week. Okay. My apologies for that. CAD Swissy did not make its full potential down. Sorry about that. But still entry 102. Still some profits there. Euro Swissy, Pound Swissy, I don't know, I can't remember what I said. I think it was a sell. Did I say it was a sell? I don't know. I won't do anything about that. But apart from that, this New Zealand Swissy, I called out to be a sell. That should be in profit by now. Currently 60.89, specifically hit twice. Should be in profit on that. Okie dokie. Isn't that a good thing? The other part is what else do you guys want to see? I think we were just yeah, I think I've talked enough, showed you enough. So tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. I will try to make a live video. Sorry, I will try to make a video for you on dollar pairs. And until that time, cheers, guys. Have a lovely evening. Kodak. Wow, yeah, that's something. Okay, cool. Take care, guys.